No. Okay, I think it's better if I explain the story. I mean, I remember like it was just yesterday.
What? You don't even know what we had for lunch yesterday.
Yes, I do. I had a big... I mean, I don't know what I had, but I know that it messed me up, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I mean, everything I eat messes me up, but so, whew. Okay, never mind. It's probably better if you just explain the story.
Okay, so there we were.
No, okay, I don't like the way you're explaining the story. I'll just explain the story. So, there we were. It had been one of the worst weekends of our lives.
They crucified Jesus.
Do it in a voice.
They crucified Jesus, put him in the tomb, and we were all scared. We heard about this when we were in the upper room.
Oh my gosh, yes, we were in the upper room, and we were scared like a pair of two cats with long tails in between our legs, in a room full of rockers.
Alright, just to be clear, there were no cats or rockers, but if you wanted to be a cat, you can be a cat if you wanted to.
Clopas, how many times do I have to tell you it's a metaphor?
Oh, well, Jack, just be clear next time. I mean, this is the upper room, not a pet store.
Fine, whatever. So, we were really scared.
Because of what happened yesterday.
And then we just heard like a lot of chatter outside.
And it was Mary, off in the distance. She was just yelling and yelling, freaking out. And Mary's the one who always has her stuff together, but this time,
She just busts through the door and she's screaming, "He's alive! He's alive!" And then I'm like, "Mary, who's alive? Who's alive?"
Oh my God.
Now, Mary, sweet Mary.
Salt of the earth, Mary.
Sometimes Mary can get a little
Confused. And a little bit exaggerative.
I remember, Clovis, I was telling you that I thought she had a little bit too much wine.
Oh, I don't know what he's saying. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
So then we just waited around, and then we just decided that it was time to go home. And remind you, a 7-mile walk to Emmaus is not, no. I mean, we have to walk. I mean, does it look like we walk?
I will. So we were walking and talking.
Talking and walking.
Walking and talking, talking and walking, walking and talking. Then, all of a sudden, this guy shows up behind him, and I'm like, "Hey, whoa. Watch out for a karate chop your face."
I don't know. Then he said something about how come we have the long faces.
And I was like, well, these are our natural faces. I mean, he's naturally ugly, but like, that's just where we are.
And then again, he was using a metaphor.
Well, next time you should be more clear. Doesn't matter. I started telling him that he was probably the only person in Jerusalem who hasn't heard the good news.
And then that's when I said Jesus had just got crucified and buried, and now he's nowhere to be found.
I didn't see him.
So then this guy started to tell me how come I am thick-headed and hard-hearted. And I mean, like, that took me back a little bit.
Doesn't matter. So he started telling us about the beginning of the Bible. Then he went to the book of Moses, and through all the prophets. Then he started telling how scriptures foretold that all this would happen to the Messiah. I was amazed, but I still thought this guy was kind of crazy.
So we kept walking, and then we got to a fork in the road, and then that's when, I don't know why I did it, but that's when I just decided that I should invite him over for dinner. So at first he looked like he was gonna say no, but then I told him that my wife was making some cobbler.
That's a good cobbler.
It was a very good cobbler. So he came with us, and he sat down and ate with us.
And he blessed the food.
And he broke the bread.
And then I looked at you, and you looked at me, and we looked at my wife, then we looked at my dog, and we knew he was the one.
It was just something about the way he did it. Something about the way he broke the bread. It was just so divine.
So we knew he was the one, and when we looked up,
He was gone.
vanished like abracadabra.
So just keep in mind that we were just sitting with the risen Lord. I mean, I can't even believe it. I mean, still. And I mean, we were sitting there with our mouths agape for like 30 minutes.
Like this.
And then a gnat went into my mouth. So don't leave your mouth.
That's a story I never get tired of telling.
I mean, it was just awesome because he was risen, he was alive, and some people still couldn't even believe it.
And we live with a God who's not dead.
You see, because some people believe and some people will not, and some people just aren't there yet. And I mean, our God's not dead, he's surely alive.
Yeah.
He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion.
Oh, don't God.
All right.
Before God lets you to let's do the miracle on your vocal cords. We live with faith.
And faith can move mountains. You see, because Jesus paid the ultimate sacrifice, so that way we wouldn't have to. So I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, how do you like them apples?
He is real indeed, but what happens?
Clovis, it's a metaphor. Apples, like, how do you like what I'm saying?
Like, you gotta be more clear next time.
Thank you.